It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Now this beer has been one that's escaped me for so long. I recently had a comment on one of my Italian beer reviews from years ago saying, I don't think you've reviewed this beer, Menabrea Birra Bionda Premium Lager, 4.8% ABV, 500 milliliter bottle, Italian lager. And it's one of these beers, I say it's escaped me because whenever I see it in the supermarket, I go, oh yeah, I know that one. I've had that one. And it was only going through my YouTube uploads that I've realised that actually I haven't reviewed it. Seen a lot of it, never tried it. So here we are. Silver bottle cap. Again, 500 milliliter bottle. Birra Italia. I'm a big fan of Italian craft beer. Is this going to be a 100% malt lager? We'll have a look in a moment. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass. There's a widget on the bottom of this glass, so it might be that it's slightly lively. So I won't be doing no check pour with this particular glass or this particular beer. Look at that carbonation. Wow! They call them widgets, or do they call them? I always call it a widget in the bottom of the glass. It's etching in the bottom of the glass that creates that crazy carbonation. Actually, it's causing more carbonation that the beer can handle. I might have to clean this off with a dirty old knife. Right. It's a clear looking lager. Wow, that is crazy. A clear looking lager. Loads of carbonation rolling up the glass. You know, I'm going to be honest with you at this stage. I'm going to crack a joke. I'd rather use a dirty old knife than a Heineken. This is what it's made for, knocking off the top of a head. I'd rather support my dirty old knife than use a Heineken spatula thing. I don't want Heineken going anywhere near my beer, to be honest with you. All jokes aside, just joking, on we go. Yeah, clearish. Yeah, it's clear, nice carbonation, light straw coloured, 2-finger white head. It's calming down now, all that carbonation's being knocked out of the beer. Let's get the aroma. Smells nice. Smells really nice. Hoppy. A light, crisp, wafer-like malt coming through. Citrusy, peppery, spicy. Let's get into it. Smells good. Cheers, everybody. That's nice. It's a nice lager, good quality lager. There's a nice balance to the beer, a really nice balance. It starts off a light, crisp, wafer-like malt, but with some sweetness there. Then it goes over to bitterness on the back end, and it's quite a nice amount of bitterness actually. Would I call it Pilsner? Well, I'd say it's between a Pilsner and a Helles lager in terms of how they've hopped this. But it's nicely balanced. You get some lemon, you get some spiciness, some pepperiness coming through. But the balance for me is what impresses me the most. You can hear that carbonation as I'm bringing it back up. Quite tasty, that. Quite tasty. Lovely, creamy, rich head. Now I've added the rest of the beer to the glass. You can see it's a lovely, creamy head on this lager. But where would I drink it? What would I eat it with? First of all, let's see where it's from in Italy. Produtto Uturizano. It's all in. Aged for 30 days for the superior flavour, using only the finest ingredients. Beer brewed and bottled by Birra Prodotta Imbigojata. My pronunciation's terrible. I probably got Menabrea wrong. Is it Menabrea or Menabrea? How to pronounce this beer. But the address, I'd love to know where it is. It's from Via Ramella, Germanin, Italia. Now, I got family in Italy. We got family in the Ferrara, Venice region of Italy. My mother-in-law and father-in-law, to be honest, my two sister-in-laws, and my niece and nephew. They all live in Italy, in that kind of Ferrara region of Italy. I wonder if this is too far away from where they live. It's a good beer. Where would I drink it? Well, certainly Italy. If you offered me the chance between a Peroni and this Menabrea, I would choose this Menabrea. It's really lovely. For a start, it's in a dark brown bottle. In fact, is it? Yes, it's just about dark brown bottle, so you're going to get no light bleeding through. There won't be any light striking in the beer. The hops won't get kind of light strike. They won't get skunky. The beer will not get skunky. Whereas, of course, Peroni are in green bottles. You'd be likely to get kind of a skunkiness coming through in the bottle. So I would prefer to drink this bottle version of this over Peroni. But then again, if I was in Italy, I would like to sit these two beers side by side. And a Moretti. I'd like to have this with a Moretti and a Peroni from draft and taste the three beers and see which one I would prefer. Because when UK brewed Moretti, UK brewed Peroni is not the same. Is not the same as the Italian stuff. So I would like to sit these, next time I'm in Italy, I'm going to buy the three beers. I might do a sit down of the top Italian lagers and see which one comes out on top. But this would go really well with barbecue food. Some chicken on the barbecue. Saturday afternoon, 4.8% ABV, 500 milliliter bottle. You could probably buy 4 or 5 of these. How much was it? Now, I think this sits at around £2 in Tesco. £2 for a 500 milliliter bottle. It's not too bad, is it? Especially, I mean, what would that cost if you bought it in a pub? It probably cost twice, maybe 3 times that. Especially if you're drinking in London. That probably costs £6 a pint in London. So for £2 a bottle in Tesco, it's not bad. It's a clean, crisp, drinkable, sessionable, refreshing lager. You can either have one to refresh yourself, or like I like to do, have a session. Have 4 or 5 of these with the barbecue lit and invite your friends and families around. It's cracking. It's a really cracking pint. I'm going to rate it. Thank you to the subscriber who told me to go and pick this up. Said that I hadn't reviewed it. Just one of those beers I presumed. Sometimes in life you presume. You presume you've had something or drank something and you haven't. So my rating for this lager, I'd buy it again. It's decent. It's an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.